You've been looking for a podcast where you can talk about controversial issues in the criminal justice system, but you are now tuned into Reality versus Perception.
Tuned into the Reality versus Perception podcast.
You are now tuned in to Reality versus Perception.
Hi everyone, my name is Kamari Curtis and you are watching Reality versus Perception.
My name is Deja Daniels. I am a senior criminal justice major at the Fort Valley State University.
I am Jordan Screen, a senior criminal justice major.
I am Lori Chambliss, a senior criminal justice major from Atlanta, Georgia.
Reality versus Perception. Stay tuned.
Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Reality versus Perception podcast. My hot topic of the week is the Alabama high school band director was tased by the police for not stopping the band. Y'all seen that?
Yeah.
And what school? Alabama. It was a high school in Alabama. I didn't say.
It makes sense for the location. He was black too.
Yeah.
And they tased him for not stopping the band.
Like, I don't even know what was going on. You just got the video of like,
Was it conversation?
I don't.
It was like after the game, because I think they were doing like a fifth quarter, so the game already over. I guess they just didn't want them to like still be there. And then he just was like doing what he was doing, and he got tased. It's not funny, but like, yeah. And then my hot topic was Fort Valley reportedly, I think it was like somebody in Biden's administration, was reportedly underfunded. I think for the past 30 years, like $603 million.
I've seen that.
Compared to other like state and land grant HBCUs in like the state of Georgia. Well, the only other one is UGA, but yeah, that was interesting.
So what they gonna do about it?
Exactly what they're gonna do about it.
Crime in Atlanta, Georgia is significantly higher than the U.S. average. People who live in one East Atlanta neighborhood say the crime problem has gotten out of hand. Some say worse than they ever seen. Thefts are up 18%, while assaults have trickled down 22%. A spokesperson for council member Leilani Bekatari, who represents the neighborhood, says her office working closely with these residents and is calling APD to step up patrols and ultimately target the source of the crime. The 2022 annual report from the City of Atlanta Police Department shows violent crime, homicide, rapes, robberies, aggravated assault decreased 9% from 2021 to 2022. Property crime, including shoplifting and motor vehicle theft, increased just by 1%.
Said vehicular theft increased by 1%. I didn't think it.
I would think it would be more than 1%.
Yeah, but I mean, so not all crime gets reported too, so it's like, okay. It was a term for that, but I forgot.
A lot of people like do their car a lot, so they just get in the car and have to bust in the windows.
Yeah, I think Trump claimed not too long ago that violent crime was down. I don't think that's hopefully true. It's given, I guess.
Honestly, I think it is a smart choice to leave your car unlocked and just not have valuables.
Yeah, when I go downtown, I leave them. Especially if you got 10 on your car.
Unless it's like a Honda or something.
They don't care no more. They get everything. Like,
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like that. Don't they be like hijacking? Not hijacking.
the kids,
What'd you call it?
hot wiring,
yeah.
Hot wiring, yeah.
And they'll steal your whole car.
I know they do with that with the kids. Y'all know with the iPhone chargers with that. Piece that y'all plug into.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's either that, they be taking parts from your car, everything.
They'll stay outside out there. Like, they just don't care. Crime in Atlanta, like any major city, is a complex issue influenced by various factors such as social economic conditions, demographics, law enforcement policies, and community dynamics.
When does crime in Atlanta usually occur? The studies have shown, compared to other cities like Boston, Chicago, Dallas, and Detroit, which crime range from 8 p.m. to usually 11 p.m. like Detroit, ours starts from 4 to 7. And that's when the most crime does occur.
4 to 7.
Yeah.
guessed 4 to 7 people. I would have guessed like,
When the sun goes down.
yeah.
Yeah.
That boy do not care.
You know, the sun be out. They got stuff to do, I guess.
Hip hop in Atlanta. What do y'all feel about hip hop in Atlanta?
I feel like hip hop in Atlanta has a rich history, especially now that everybody from out of state is starting to move here and promote their stuff. So it's like, okay, they put Atlanta on the map when it comes to, I guess, anybody blowing up. So it's easier for people to be here and become a rapper.
Influencers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you think of hip hop, Atlanta is one of the places you think of, like New York. You think of Atlanta too.
So do y'all feel like people that move to Atlanta to start their career, do y'all think they should stay there from Atlanta or?
No.
That they can go out there?
We can live in the city, but we're not from it.
It's blue out here, but Atlanta's the place for that.
Yeah.
I feel like
Atlanta's a city for like finesses and you know, like the type of people that want to live a certain lifestyle, but it's basically faking it sometimes. Like a lot of people be faking it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Atlanta make it easier to fake a lifestyle. I consider all the flea markets, they, like it's just the designer, like it's just easier down here.
You don't know it's real.
so. Y'all think like the place you spent the most time is where you from, or is it like where you born?
I feel like that's kind of a hard question because I'm from Louisiana, but I've been back and forth a lot. But I would consider Georgia my actual home. Like this is where I was raised.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the place you spent most time where you was raised or where you was born.
Cause I was born in like DeKalb, so I moved to like I think Conyers for high school. I wouldn't say I'm from Conyers because I spent my whole life in DeKalb, so it's like.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm from DeKalb, but I was raised in McDonough. My mom never sent me to DeKalb County School ever in my life.
I've only known DeKalb County schools except for like 4 years of my life. So it's like Stevenson, Stevenson Middle School,
That's
and
supposed
then
to get up.
Pine Ridge. Why? Okay. It's just a bunch of judgment, and I felt it from like.
Well, I was born like in Cordele. That's like between Albany and
I was gonna say that's back that way.
yeah, but we moved there when I was like 1 month. We moved to Atlanta when I was like 1 month old, well, Riverdale, and I was raised there till I came to college. So.
Yeah, see, I would say you from there.
Yeah, you don't know the other place at all, really.
I mean, I was like going down there to visit my family, but other than that,
Yeah.
So recently, Summer Walker got her own day in Atlanta.
I seen that this morning when I woke up. What is that for? Don't get me
No,
wrong.
they
I
didn't
love my
like
good
it.
sis.
But I don't think it's cute that it's the last day of summer. But what did she do in Atlanta?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is she even from Atlanta?
I saw
I
her.
think she is.
I saw her. We was honestly by 5 points. Me and my friends was just standing in the parking lot, just talking. We look, it's summer. Walking down the street with the babies.
Oh, for real?
They was in a little, she had a little security. But she's so antisocial.
She feel brave enough to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, they was just strolling around.
But then again, I hear about like people like running into celebrities and stuff like at Linux too. So it's like.
Yeah, the day I run into a baby, I swear to God,
Yeah.
y'all never gotta worry about me again.
Because they'll be too accessible sometimes. I feel like, but I mean, the city ain't that big.
And that's what I'm saying. It is very accessible to get to celebrities and influencers, especially influencers. I didn't have my fair share, but they're terrible people. Like they're terrible people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's terrible.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, my hot topic is about 9 Memphis jail deputies have been indicted in the death of a black man who was having a psychotic episode and died in custody last fall after jailers punched, kicked, kneeled on his back during a confrontation. A sheriff said Wednesday. Shelby County Sheriff Floyd Bonner, who oversees the jail where 33-year-old Freeman was beaten, disclosed the existence of the indictments during a new conference Wednesday, but declined to offer more details. The video shows Freeman was beaten by at least 10 correction officers October 5th after he ran naked from his cell. His attorney says he was also struck with handcuffs, rings of jail keys, and pepper spray canisters.
How many people was he from?
10.
That's crazy.
And he was having a psychotic episode.
10 is a lot.
That's really sad.
10 is crazy.
You said they were indicted?
And this is like in a correctional facility?
Yeah.
Damn. Did anything happen to them?
They're being indicted, so I don't really know exactly like
Oh,
what.
so they just got charged.
I'm not sure exactly what charge. Probably, I'm pretty sure assault.
More than that.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Oh well, yeah. I forgot he died. So like, it wouldn't be assault. It would be some way more than that.
I feel like they shouldn't just like get a high school diploma and become like police officers. They should like go through 4 years of college at least.
Or at least 2.
Yes.
Some type of, cause that little training is not. I feel like there should be some type of, how do I say, it's like a mental evaluation.
There is.
But it's like,
But it's. I mean, well, I have a friend that did it. He said that it was hard, but I feel like they need to go through more than just high school and academy.
I watched a video in Dr. Craig class. I think her name was like Juanita. She became a police officer in New Orleans after going on
I know
her
he's yeah, I know what you're talking about.
all
I
because
think
they
I know
bypassed
what
her psychological evaluation. They let her be officer and she started killing folks as a police
They just
officer.
let anybody be a police officer nowadays.
I feel like it's because they're understaffed and they know nobody really want to be no police officer because of all the cons that come with it.
Yeah, so
So
take what they
just
can get.
let anybody.
but that's still one of the most dangerous jobs.
Yeah.
Well, in my career, I have to be a police officer first. So.
What you trying to do, detective?
Cause I think last year it was like a video I watched. I think it was McMurtry's class. It was like it was an ATF agent trying to get a gun from yeah, I mean that's his job. He was trying to get a gun from this lady in the house because she's not authorized to have it. And then these police officers pulled up on the scene because she called them on him. And it's like, okay, cool. They came, they seen that he had a gun on him, but he's like a federal agent. And they pulled a gun on him. And I'm like, why is that your first response to like showing up to the scene? It's like, okay, lack of training. He couldn't identify himself because like his credentials are like by his weapon. So it's like if you reach for that, they might shoot him. So I don't know.
I witnessed my first crime scene this summer.
How were you traumatized?
No, I think because it wasn't a bad scene. Like, and then the officer I was with, he asked me if I wanted to see it instead of just like bringing me in. And at first he was like, "Let me make sure it's a not dead body in here before I was here," but it was. So he asked me if I wanted to see it. So basically, it was a white man. He's like 300 pounds. I had to go back and get an update on it, but basically it was either a suicide or a natural cause of death. Basically, he was 300 pounds. It could have been natural cause, but the day before he had told his roommates he wanted to kill himself, and it was like 20 pill bottles in his room. He had bed bugs. It was a whole lot. And like the medical examiner, he came in and he was like moving his body around, and it was like real still, and it was like a smell.
I
It
heard
wasn't
once you
bad.
smell it, like the smell never leaves your nose. Is that true?
I mean, he left my nose. But then they had to call the fire department. I didn't even know the fire department do stuff like this. They had to call the fire department to help move the body out of the house because it was bleeding.
Cause they're like, I think EMTs too. You gotta get trained as an EMT to be a fire department, to be a firefighter too. It's like, cause that's why they show up to like crashes and stuff like that too, cause they provide that kind of support as well.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But it wasn't that bad. Like his body was like purple with purple spots. It was getting still. It wasn't bad for my first crime scene. Honestly, it could have been worse. Could have been blood everywhere.
Yeah.
But he was just, he looked sleep because he was just laying in the bed, so it wasn't bad.
But just annoying.
But the medical examiner was showing me pictures of other crime scenes on his camera.
Really?
Yes, and it was like,
I'll be so traumatized. As a criminal justice major, you don't even think, well, as a criminal justice major who's graduating next semester, I didn't think, like, dang, like, my career involves me looking at dead bodies.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought that far.
Me either.
Like,
and the medical examiner, he was telling me, I was like, you just seem so comfortable doing it. Like, he was literally on top of the bed, like, just taking pictures and just, like, moving the body around easily. And I was like, so how you get so comfortable doing that? And he was like, for the most part, what gets to him is kids and, like, very violent crimes. He was like, during the summer, it's a lot of drownings with kids. That really gets to him the most. But I guess stuff like that doesn't really bother him. So yeah, he was like, he's been doing it for 30 years. It was a really good experience.
That big got me so.
And then it was a mortician. She owned a funeral home, and then she also has a contract with the city to move bodies. Like, she making good money. It's a black lady and her son.
oh, that's right.
Right. I have a question. So, how do y'all think y'all would deal with y'all trauma within this field? Like things that you'll see, things you'll experience.
I would have to like,
Therapy.
yeah, go to therapy
Yeah.
and like work out, like have that outlet.
I think therapy is really good. I haven't been to therapy yet. I'm gonna go
Me
to therapy.
either.
But I feel like a lot of black people feel like it's not good. But I got a friend that she go to therapy and she feel like it's really good.
I tried therapy. It wasn't bad. The type of person, I'm like a closed off person, so to actually get me to open up, that was kind of weird for me. Like, I'm telling a stranger everything I ever felt. Like, it was kind of weird for me. Kind of threw me off. But
Did it like help in the end?
it felt good to finally get off my chest. Would I do therapy again? It's 50-50. Probably, yeah, I probably would. To cope, yeah.
I don't know, like, cause I wanna do like high profile crime, but I don't know what that would, lead me to. So it's like, okay, cool. Like if I ever shoot somebody and they die, I think it's mandatory therapy you have to go through, like before that.
I think so too.
So it's like, okay, or like going to a bad crime scene, like you said, if it was like blood everywhere, like or extra violent crime, I'm going for that. So
Yeah, me too. Especially with kids. I'm not gonna get
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
if I can put me in therapy.
I don't think I'll be able to live with myself if I shot somebody, but it's like getting in the criminal justice field, like you never know what you won't do. So.
I think as long as it is self-defense, like if I didn't have no choice, like if I didn't kill them, they were gonna kill me, then I mean it's gonna be hard, but
Yeah, like you just
but this
took
is
somebody's
somebody
life.
like some cop would just be shooting people for no reason. I can't do that. Yeah.
Have y'all watched the show The Rookie?
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't watch it yet.
It's a show about, well, basically they're rookies, but it's a 40-year-old rookie. So it's like he basically learning, cause you know when you're young it's easier to train. So it's like now he's basically like 40 years old and a rookie. But the show is actually really good and it gives a lot of insight on how things can happen and you gotta be able to control your emotions.
Is that on Netflix?
It's on 911 is good too.
I
Oh,
love
yeah, I used to watch
911. That was a great show. That show
I'm
had
so
me-
mad at it.
I love SWAT.
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah, I do.
I love SWAT.
911 had me wanting to change my pathway so many times. Like I want to be an EMT, I want to be a firefighter.
I used to be this one.
See, and that's
But they don't
another
make any
thing.
money.
They don't. But you have to be strong. Like you're the strongest one out there because you're the first one to encounter what's really going on, and then you have to, like, you have to think fast. Like you need police, ambulance. Like that's.
They should be paying them way more.
You gotta be on your toes.
I wouldn't be able to think straight. Like you call my phone yelling.
Like,
help me.
on the phone.
What?
I don't think I could be EMT. Like, I don't think I could do that. It's just like, okay, like, what if show up to somebody's house and like they're like foaming out their mouth and stuff. Like you show up and it's just you or like you and your partner. You usually gonna be shocked if it's your first day. You ain't gonna know what to do.
And what's
So you gonna get away.
What to give
What?
them, like,
And they work long hours. I heard they could work up until 23 hours a day. I can't.
They
I
be
don't know
on
what's going
call
on.
all the time.
The most I do is 8 hours. I don't know how I'm supposed when I get in my field.
They can at least make you do 12.
I've been up working 12 hours my whole life.
Me too. They got me this summer with 10. I said no.
I did 10 before and I almost
yeah, I did 10 before.
off myself.
I did 12 when I was working security this past summer, but I was asleep like for 4 of them hours, so I can't even say it was really 12.
How is security? The security that I encounter at my job, they don't do Nathaniels.
It's boring because you only gotta like do like I'll do a walkthrough of the building like once every hour on the hour. So it's like, okay, other than that, I'm just here until somebody comes in and asks me to do something or asks me like where something is. It's like, dang, I'm a receptionist now.
Yeah, I heard security jobs are really boring, chill. Like you just sitting there all the time.
I would love that job. Okay, no warehouses be working.
I just be watching TV.
I said I wasn't going back to warehouse work ever.
Oh yeah,
so.
I'm
Amazon.
I've never
Ooh.
had.
Amazon
You ain't missing
is the
nothing.
worst.
I heard Amazon don't know how to treat their employees.
They work it up.
You know,
Like you send little tiki takis.
I worked there for like 2 months.
I worked there
So
for
I'm never going back.
I worked there for like a summer is like a month, I think, because I left a fast food job to go there. I was like, okay, cool, I'm at Amazon. I'm gonna get paid something. Nah, because I kept taking from like whatever I would get early, because I needed like gas or something. And then later on, it was like this lady. She like passed out on the floor. Like, everybody was just walking around her like it was normal, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go.
Gotta do this on the
Yeah, they
Yeah,
Amazon
like
want
y'all
robots.
used to these, like,
I'm not a robot.
I don't think I ever had no hard warehouse job. It's just the environment will drain you, like.
People are miserable at warehouses. They are miserable.
And they're haters, like y'all mad I'm young and turning y'all old working at a warehouse. That don't sound like my problem.
Exactly.
Like, that after that was my last job. My last job. I ran into this girl, she's in the National Guard. She was a criminal justice major in high school. That's crazy. She's 17, 18 now. She graduated. So she went to the National Guard. She already got her degree and everything. She trying to talk me into it, but I just don't see that for myself.
What, the Army?
Yeah, I don't see that.
One of my friends just went like a month ago. Literally left on my birthday. But she likes it. She in the National Guard too. I
My
can't do
cousin's
it.
in it. She loves it. But all the eating out in bags and sleeping outside, you lost me.
I heard
Waking
it.
up at 5.
I think in the National Guard, it's like a part-time job, so you don't do it like. It's not like you doing it every day.
Yeah, she said she worked once a week out of the month and one weekend out the month, and she just be off.
Yeah, that'd be the only way I do it. But even still, it's like I don't want to have to go through the boot camp
Yeah,
thing.
basically. That's what my friend is in right now. Basic. What were you about to say?
Have y'all ever had a work from home job?
I wanted one so bad, but I hate home so bad.
I just got one, so
Really?
yeah.
I tried. I just was like, cause I was online with school at the same time. I said, yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
I gotta get out this house.
How did you find yours?
Well, my auntie is U-Haul. My auntie used to work for U-Haul, and I have another auntie. She's working for them now, so that's how.
Are you enjoying it so far?
Well, I don't start until October 2nd.
It's good though.
Congratulations.
I can't do working from home. I need like something to stimulate my brain other than me just sitting at a desk or something like that. Even like cubicle work or something like that. I just don't like it.
I think I prefer this job. I've been working retail a lot, and it's just getting irritating.
Yeah,
They
that's
want you to
all
stand on your feet all day. You can't sit down. They want you to walk around the store and touch stuff that you already fixed. It's just, and they're not paying enough. I'm just gonna work from home until I go to the police department. Hopefully.
I hate home. I can't do it. I be trying to get out of the house. Like,
Well, I think being a college student is a good balance because I'm really out up until I have to go to work.
What's your hours?
It's in the afternoon, like 4. It's between a time frame, like 4 to 11, I think. And they'll just give me a schedule between that time, or it could be that whole time.
That's cool.
That's not bad.
So more than likely, I'm gonna be on call doing my makeup.
Yeah, and then you could be flexible with it. You don't have to actually go into the office.
It's real convenient as a college student.
My biggest thing is I don't be knowing how to balance work with school for real. Like,
Yeah, I can't. I'm not good with that either.
It's because I gotta do one or the other. School gonna come first, so.
Cause it's just like, okay, I'm March, and I did that recently, so it's like, okay, cool, that's taking up like a lot of time. Now I don't got nothing to do this week, band related, so it's like, okay, I can focus on that. But it's like, dang, I don't have no free time like outside of like, well, outside of this week at least, cause it's like our weekend stuff. But I don't know, it's like going to class. Even like my freshman year when I was marching, it was like, dang, I was out till like 2, getting yelled at by Thompson, and now I gotta go to class at 9 o'clock. No,
It's crazy.
no. So I mean, I don't know. It's like a balance. Cause it's like it's either I'm gonna go to class and not do the work, or like do the work and maybe 50-50 go to class. But I don't know. It depends on what happened the night before and what I was doing.
It's hard to balance when you do like in a band or a cheer or something like that. But what I normally do is try to get my work done at the beginning of the week. But now since I work, I'm probably gone. But I do have a lot of time, like from like 12 to 4, I guess, between classes. So I probably do my work then and then do my work on my off days. Try to get it done that way. But I don't have a lot of work, so.
Yeah, this semester is really light, and I'm glad because it's my last one. You got a
I'm
lot of work?
drained. These 18 credit hours is kicking my butt.
18. That was me. No, over the summer, yo, I took like 5 classes.
I took 4.
An internship included. Like,
Oh yeah, but my summer classes wasn't bad.
my summer classes were horrible.
Mine was a breeze. I had Dr. James and Dr. Craig. So
Yeah,
Yes, that
Craig
is
during the
great.
summer it's not as bad as I thought it'd be.
Craig during the summer, it's just the way he grades during the summer. He waits until the end of the
Oh, yeah.
semester.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my internship, I didn't actually get my grade until final grades was put out. So I did not know what it was gonna be.
I don't know if it's him or not, but it's one of the teachers that we have in like the same. They just give you the same assignments in different classes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know for a fact that I've resubmitted the same assignment because I'm like, I'm not redoing
Yeah.
this. It's my work. I'm not redoing this. But they said that's plagiarism.
Y'all already took him for research methods?
I already did that.
Currently, yeah.
When did I
You
take
guys already
that?
got
I think I
papers?
took that in summer too.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could take them in the summer. I should.
Okay. He doing it as a midterm grade this semester, so half of it is due for a midterm and then the rest is due at the end of the semester.
Oh, I know. The little, he want like a little abstract or that.
He
Yeah.
gave me a 50 on my abstract, and I was like, you know what? I give up on it, but I give up.
Nah, cause I gotta do that survey. I think we got it this week.
Oh, I turned it in already.
I ain't do it yet, so.
You want some of
I
my
really
questions?
don't.
I'll donate my questions.
Cause I don't even know. I just know I had to watch the videos to know what questions to ask. So
Did y'all did y'all do it through survey monkey?
yeah.
So it's just a repeat. Like,
I mean, I don't think the class necessarily should change too much, but I mean, it is high grade.
It was okay. It's just like, no, actually no. Because we had a group meet and a lot of people in the class was like, cause he would not respond to anybody. Like this one girl, she literally showed us the screenshots of her talking to herself. over and over and over, saying the same things, and he would not respond. And it's like, then she tried to get it, because he ended up saying, oh, final grades are in, before we did any parts of the final. So she was like, so a lot of people didn't turn in the final, because it was like, you already said you put the grades in. And then he was like, I think the day the final was due, he was like, please excuse that email. And everybody was like, it's literally the day.
He be stressing me out.
It's just me out too.
I should have took that to you. I ain't gonna lie. I know I did. Yes.
I've learned it's better to just pop up on it.
Yeah.
Imagine having him as advisor.
I think we all.
Okay, let's.
Dr. Shot refunds?
Yeah.
Girl, did I? Woke up so happy.
I checked my email yesterday.
Right,
I'm
oh,
like,
yeah.
I thought we had another week.
Right.
I seen the email yesterday. I heard my roommate talking. They was like, these supposed to come out tomorrow. I checked that phone so fast. I said, oh.
I ain't tripping. I gotta pay rent though. So.
Me too.
I see somebody get amens. I'm like,
I seen somebody get 14 on Fed.
it'd be that off-campus stuff though.
I'm telling you, moving off campus was the best thing I could
Yeah,
have did.
me
Like,
too.
your refund is more.
Cause I'm paying
Yeah.
almost $4,000 for
cheaper.
room and board.
Yeah, that'd be the BS. That's what it means.
That meal plan I don't even use.
Right.
I got some swipes, but
I should have got some swipes just for the little stuff that I haven't really had.
Yeah, I didn't wanna go.
I'm just not paying.
But y'all see they got that brunch tomorrow, first 50.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there.
Right.